My girlfriend said, "I'm not sure I want to be tied down. I need you to prove you're better than my other options." I replied, "A fair request." Then I texted the other option she was seeing and asked him if he wanted to go halves on a storage unit for her stuff. Original post 31 male. I'm currently packing, not for a trip. I'm packing up my girlfriend's ex-girlfriend's life. My girlfriend, Tessa, 28, and I have been together for 3 years. We've lived together in my condo, my name on the mortgage, my name on the bills, for about a year. She pays for groceries and her half of the internet. It was a good setup. I thought we were solid. I thought we were heading for the thing. Lately she's been distant, always on her phone, laughing at texts and angling the screen away when I walk in, the classic signs. When I'd ask, I got the classic answers, just my sister. Work stuff. Stop being so needy, Leo. I'm not a snooper, but I'm not an idiot. The name Declan with a little fire emoji kept popping up. A lot. A new friend from her pottery class. Right. So last night I decided to just ask. I sat her down and said, "Hey, what's going on with us? You seem distant. And who is this Declan guy?" I expected a fight. I expected gaslighting. I did not expect what she actually said. Tessa put her phone down, sighed like I was a massive inconvenience, and gave me this look. A look of pity? "Leo, look," she said. "I love you. You're great. You're stable. You're sweet." "I feel a butt coming," I said. "It's just, I'm 28. This is my prime. Am I really supposed to just settle, be tied down?" I just stared. "Settle? We've been building a life. We've been comfortable," she corrected. "And Declan, he's just an option. He's exciting, he's spontaneous, he makes me feel, I don't know." I felt my stomach turn into a block of ice. "An option? Don't get all wounded," she snapped. "This is just how modern dating is. It's a marketplace, Leo, and I'm not sure I want to be tied down to the first good offer. I need you to, I don't know, compete, prove you're better than my other options." She said this, to my face, in my home. While eating the dinner I cooked. The sheer breathtaking arrogance of it, to demote me from partner to contestant in The Bachelorette, Tessa's prime. I looked at her stupid, self-satisfied little smile, and all the love, all the warmth just switched off. It was a click, like a breaker flipping. I smiled back, a nice, calm smile. "You're right," I said. "That's a completely fair request. A person should always know their worth on the open market. You need to see what's out there. You should have time to think." Her smile widened. She thought she'd won. "Really? You're not mad?" "Mad? No. I'm just impressed by your honesty. You should go. Take some time. Go, be with Declan. Test drive the exciting option. I'll be here." She practically beamed. "Wow, Leo, you're being so mature about this. This is why I love you." "Okay, I will. I'll go stay with my sister for a few days, clear my head." She grabbed her purse, kissed my cheek. "Don't wait up," and she left. I waited 10 minutes. Then I went to her iPad, which she left behind, logged into her messages. Found Declan's number in her texts. I composed a message. "Hey Declan, this is Leo, Tessa's, apparently stable option. Look, she just told me she's exploring her options and doesn't want to be tied down. She's on her way to stay with her sister, which I'm guessing means she's on her way to you. I'm not interested in competing. I'm packing her stuff. She's got a lot of crap, like a lot, including a giant, obnoxious neon sign that says The Good Life. I'm putting it all in a 10 by 10 storage unit. First month is $180. You seem to be option B. Want to go halves? $90 each." I hit send. My hand was shaking. 3 minutes later, my phone buzzed. "Declan. Is this a joke?" "Nope. She told me I need to prove I'm better than you. I'm declining the challenge. I'm just the guy who lives in the condo she's about to be locked out of. She told me you were just a roommate she was trying to get rid of. A sad exes who wouldn't leave." Ouch. Well, this sad ex is packing her 14 pairs of identical black boots. So you in on the storage unit, or am I paying the full $180? She's really, wow, yeah, whatever, $90. Venmo? I'll drop a T in the mail for you. The unit will have 2 locks, one for my T, one for yours. Don't bother. Mail it to her. I'm blocking her number. I don't compete with sad roommates. Good luck, man. You're better off. So, that's one option down. I just Venmo requested him for $90, and he paid it instantly. So now I'm packing. I've got 12 boxes, and I'm not even at her shoes yet. That stupid neon sign, it's her pride and joy. She paid like $1,500 for it. Custom. It's hideous. It bathes the living room in this tacky pink glow. I'm gonna wrap it in bubble wrap, very, very carefully. I'm just a normal guy. I'm an IT project manager. I'm not a hero. I'm just methodical. I've already booked the storage unit online. I've got the locksmith scheduled for 8 a.m. tomorrow. She thinks she has a stable option to fall back on. She's about to find out her options have just been liquidated. Update 1 week later. This has escalated. The entitlement is frankly astounding. Thanks for the support. It's been wild. The return. Tessa came back 2 days after my original post. Not in a few days. 2. Guess her sister's place wasn't as welcoming as she thought. Or maybe Declan, true to his word, ghosted her. I was at my computer when I heard her teeth scrape and fail. Scrape, scrape, jiggle. Then the pounding. Leo, what's wrong with the door? Open up. I took a deep breath, walked over and opened it. I didn't use the chain. I just opened it. She was standing there, suitcase in hand, looking confused and annoyed. Tessa, what's wrong with the lock? My key isn't working. I know, I changed them. Her face went blank. You, what? Why? Tessa, you told me to compete. I declined the offer. The competition is over. You're disqualified. You don't live here anymore. Tessa, you can't be serious. Leo, stop joking. I need to pee. She tried to push past me. I didn't move. I'm not joking. This is my condo. You're not on the mortgage. You're a guest who was asked to leave. Her face crumpled, but not in a sad way, in an angry, how dare you way. Tessa, you're evicting me? Over a conversation? I was just being honest. And I'm being honest now. We're done. Your stuff is safe. My stuff? Where is my stuff? My clothes? My sign? Her eyes darted to the living room wall, which was now beautifully, blissfully blank. Leo, where is my good life sign? It's all in a secure facility, Unit 1 and 12 at the new self-storage place on the bypass. You put my things in storage? How am I supposed to get it? With a key, which I mailed to Declan. I figured since you two were exploring, you could explore your combined assets. He paid for half the unit. The silence. Her mouth opened and closed. She had no script for this. She was looking at a man who was no longer a stable option but a complete stranger. Tessa, you talked to him? You and him? That's psychotic. No. Psychotic is telling your partner of 3 years to compete for you. This is just logistics. You should call him. I can't. He's not. You are a monster, Leo. A monster. Okay, you need to leave my doorstep. I closed the door. The screaming that followed was impressive. But that's not the escalation. Oh no, the dirty trick. No social media work, just as requested. The next day I get a knock. I look through the peephole. It's Tessa, and a man I've never seen. Big guy, expensive polo shirt, looks like he owns a car dealership. I open the door. Leo? I'm Roger, Tessa's father. Hello, Roger. My daughter tells me you've illegally evicted her and are holding her property hostage. I'm here to get her things, and I'm here to tell you that you've made a very, very, very big mistake. He was trying to do the intimidating dad thing. It wasn't working. Hello, Roger? Your daughter is not a tenant. She's not on the mortgage or any utilities. She was a guest. She was asked to leave. Her property is not hostage. It's in a secure storage unit that I paid for to keep it safe. Tell him, Daddy. He's stealing my sign. It's worth $1,500. Look, kid. I don't know what games you're playing, but I'm a partner in a multi-state construction firm. I know building codes. I know landlords. I'd hate to have to notice a few things about this building. A few violations. Get your landlord involved. Get the city involved. It could get very expensive for you. This was the new play. Not social media. Extortion. Roger, are you threatening to file fraudulent complaints against my building to the city unless I submit to your daughter's demands? I'm just a concerned citizen, Leo. This balcony looks a little wobbly, doesn't it? Just let her in. Let her get her stuff. We'll be gone. Easy. I smiled. No. Roger's face tightened. No? No. Her stuff is at the storage unit. The unit is paid for 30 days. She can get it anytime. As for this building, it passed inspection 6 months ago when I refinanced. My landlord is a personal friend, so please, file your anonymous complaint. I'd love to have it on record. Now get off my property. Roger looked like he was going to explode. He was so used to bullying his way through life. Tessa, Daddy, don't let him talk to you like that. You will regret this, son. You have no idea. They stormed off. 20 minutes later, I got a text from Declan. Declan, holy hell. Her dad just called me, threatened to ruin my credit. What is wrong with these people? I'm dropping the key in the mail to her. I'm done. Don't contact me again. Me, thanks for the heads up. Good luck. So that's where I am, waiting for the anonymous building inspector to show up. Tessa is now keyless and optionless. I'm just exhausted, but also weirdly calm. This isn't even about the betrayal anymore. It's about a simple logical procedure. She wanted to be a free agent. I just processed her release. Final update. 3 weeks later. It's over. Finally. The last few weeks have been a masterclass in entitled panicked escalation, but I just stuck to the plan. I'm a project manager. I manage chaos. This was just another project. The dirty trick fallout. Roger made good on his threat. I got a call from my landlord, Jim, who is not really a personal friend, but we're cordial. He was not happy. Jim, Leo, I got a flurry of complaints filed with the city. Anonymous, unsafe decking, improper electrical load, potential plumbing leaks. I've got an inspector coming Thursday. What the hell did you do? I calmly explained the entire situation, the breakup, the compete for me comment, the storage unit, the threat from Roger, the contractor. Jim was silent. He threatened to do this, and then did it? Me, yep, because I wouldn't let his daughter, who is not on the lease, back into my condo after she told me she was seeing other people. Okay, I'll be there for the inspection. This is harassment. I'll deal with this. The inspector came. He was a grumpy, overworked guy who looked like he'd seen it all. He walked through, checked the balcony. It's concrete, it's fine. Looked at the breaker box. Inspector. Everything's to code. This is new construction. What a waste of my time. Who filed this? We believe it was a vexatious complaint, sir, from a contractor trying to harass my resident. The inspector just grunted, signed his form and left. Roger's grand power play? It failed, and it put him on the city's and my landlord's radar as a crank. The revenge, the police visit. This was the part I was waiting for. Last Tuesday. A knock. 2 police officers. Officer 1. Sir, are you Leo? Yes, officer. How can I help? Officer 2. We're here on a civil standby. A Miss Tessa Luffnam is here to retrieve her property. She says you've been holding it hostage and refusing her access. Tessa was on the curb, arms crossed, looking smug. She finally found the magic words. Officer, I'd be thrilled for her to retrieve her property. I'm not holding it hostage at all. It's not here. Sir, don't make this difficult. Where is it? It's at the storage facility name on the bypass, Unit 112. It is perfectly safe, secure, and I paid the first month's rent to ensure its safety. I handed him the rental agreement, shouting from the curb. He won't give me the key. He's stealing it. My neon sign is in there. It's worth $1,500. Officer, this is a delicate situation. She told me she was exploring her options with another man. So when I moved her things into storage, I gave that man the second key, a Mr. Declan. The first officer looked at his partner. I saw his lip twitch. He was trying not to laugh. Officer 2, sir, you gave the key to the other guy? I figured they were a new item and they could sort out their new joint assets. I've been informed by Mr. M that he has since mailed that key to Miss, so she has the key, or at least it's in her possession. I have no key. I have no access. The property is, as far as I'm concerned, fully in her control. Officer. Ma'am, do you have the key Mr. Declan's mailed to you? That's not, he's supposed to just give it to me. He's playing games to me. So to be clear, the property is safe. You are not preventing her access. She just needs to use the key she has. That's correct, officer. This is a breakup dispute, not a theft. I've done everything to protect her property. The cop sighed, walked back to Tessa. I couldn't hear everything, but I heard, this is a civil matter, ma'am, and we can't force him to help you move, and you need to use your key. They left. Her checkmate move failed. The final fallout. I've been left alone since the police visit. The campaign of entitlement just stopped. But I got one last piece of information. A text from a number I didn't recognize. It was Declan. Declan, hey, last time I swear. I mailed the key to her, certified mail. She refused to sign for it. It got sent back to me. Her dad, Roger, then called me again and threatened to report me to the IRS for my freelance work. So I did what any sane person would do. I drove to the storage unit. I used my key. I took one item out, the giant, hideous The Good Life neon sign. Then I left the key in the unlocked unit, called the storage company, told them I was relinquishing my access, and that the unit was now the sole problem of Leo. The sign is currently in my living room. It's kinda cool, actually. Tell Tessa she can buy it from me. $1,500, Venmo. Don't reply. Blocking this number now? I sat there and just laughed. I laughed for about 5 minutes. That magnificent bastard. The artifact she was going to sue me for has been legally acquired by option B. He's now holding her $1,500 sign hostage. I'm free. I had to pay a $50 improper move-out fee to the storage company to have the unit cleared and her stuff, which was now legally abandoned by both of us, auctioned off. So my total idiot tax for 3 years with Tessa, $250 for the locksmith, $180 for the storage unit, $50 for the abandonment fee. Total, $480. To be free of her, her father, and her options? A bargain. I don't know what happened to her other 12 boxes of stuff. I don't care. My condo is quiet. The tacky pink glow is gone. I'm not dating. I'm not moving on in some movie montage way. I'm just sitting here in my quiet, clean, drama-free home. She wanted to test the market. The market tested her and she lost. That's a good enough project completion report for me.